Hello and welcome to your quick stimulus check, stimulus package, and current events update. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It was the first chilly morning of the year here in Arizona today. I'm not sure the temperature, but as you can see, I'm wearing some long sleeves for the first time in a long time. So with the Senate in town again, Mitch McConnell is back to toting his smaller package, his smaller stimulus package, that is, while Nancy stands firm for a large stimulus package. The stock market is soaring. Pfizer has announced a potential vaccine for COVID-19, and we have some economic news. Plus, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is calling on Washington to cut a deal for more stimulus before the end of the year. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. The Senate has come back to Washington with some members on both sides crying for more stimulus to pass as soon as possible. However, the same roadblocks remain, and the discussion has turned from Steven Mnunchin and Nancy negotiating to Nancy and Mitch McConnell negotiating. And we all know how well those two get along together. Before the election, Trump made his position clear, saying, quote, "We will have a tremendous stimulus package immediately after the election." However, it would seem Trump based this commitment on the condition of him winning, as he had stated if he wins, he will do everything he can to get that passed. As President Trump seems a bit distracted right now, his attention on passing that big, beautiful stimulus package seems to be placed elsewhere as of right now. This is especially bad news because he's the one, of course, that will need to put that final pen to paper to get a bill signed. We really can only hope that the president will help those in need before he ends up leaving office. In lighter news, the stock market is up, so if you got those free stocks with Webull last week using my link below, you're up as well. If you haven't already, make sure you grab your free stock in that link below. The cause for this jump in the market was because Pfizer and BioNTechs announcement of their latest COVID-19 vaccine, a vaccine that was more than 90% effective in test trials. It's pretty exciting stuff. This is a two-part vaccine, so you receive two injections of the vaccine 3 weeks apart, and this gave volunteers more than 90% fewer cases of symptomatic COVID-19 than those who received the placebo vaccines. The two companies will not file for an emergency use authorization to distribute the vaccine until half of the patients in their study have been observed for safety issues, and that is for at least 2 months following their second dose. Pfizer is looking to cross that threshold in the 3rd week of this month, so it's really not that long of a wait from now. The vaccine does have some side effects, though, including aches and fevers. The side effect profile was comparable to standard adult vaccines, but likely worse than Pfizer's pneumonia vaccine or a flu shot. What do you think about this? Will you be one of the first people in line to get a vaccine shot in the first round when it's open to the public? I'm always just a little sketched out being the first to do something. Maybe if it's out for a few months, then I'll consider it. What are your thoughts on that? Are you willing to be the guinea pig here? It's a tricky one. Before we wrap up things, let's take a look at some of the numbers for our nation's economy and where the next stimulus package stands. Thomas Donahue, CEO of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, spoke with CNBC expressing his hope for a stimulus bill to pass before the January 20th inauguration. With unemployment numbers dropping, the K-shaped recovery is slowly taking place. However, most economic advisors warn if action is not taken, recovery could take up to 2 years longer. With jobs increasing and COVID cases rising at the same time, we find ourselves in this predicament. There's this built-in argument now for more stimulus, of course, as well as for holding off, because you can cite technically that things are slowly getting better, but the whole point of this is to speed up that recovery. Major areas of the world are also locking down again, preparing for the worst from the pandemic, while Americans and their leaders seem to be kind of done with the virus and just ready to resume with the norm. Without passing some relief now, another lockdown just simply would not be feasible for America. It's illogical to both tell people they can't work and provide no relief to compensate for it. I just don't think people are going to be willing to lock down again without some major relief on the back end. So now all we can do is wait with bated breath that this week Nancy and Mitch begin to do their stimulus dance and hopefully, of course, reach an agreement. So that's it for today. If you enjoy these quick updates, let me know, let the YouTube algorithm know by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a profitable day.